Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Wednesday, currently 11:45 in the morning. We've been online for about 20 minutes or so. A little bit of a late start, but not as bad as yesterday, that's for sure. We just picked up our first set of orders here from Sweetgreen. You guys know how I love Sweetgreen. $13, 3 miles, what's not to love? The food was ready. So yeah, we're back on the road. The goal for today is going to be $180. Even though last year we only made $100 for the entire day, which I don't know what that's about. 180 is basically what we need to do every single day for the remainder of the week to hit $1,000. Since yesterday we didn't have the hottest start with $97, you know. But yeah, so we're on the road now. So let me get these two dropped off, and we'll see you guys in a bit. Guys, we got both orders dropped off, and we're sitting at $17.07. Both of them have a little bit of extra pay on there. The first one kind of confusing. It said instructions from the customer, residential, and when I pull up, it's most definitely an office building. But we dropped it off, no problem. The other one was across the street, dropped it off, no problem. Currently 12:02, so hey, not too bad for one order in, 17 bucks, or you know, one set of orders. But yeah, I think hopefully we can speak it into existence. We're gonna have a much better day than yesterday, because yesterday was the absolute worst. But yeah, other than that, we haven't really gotten any garbage really, so we'll see what happens. But as of right now, we got plenty of time to hit 180. Let's go. Guys, we're heading back to the town center, and there's absolutely no parking anywhere. I don't want to park in the garage because I feel like if I do, I'm gonna fall asleep, especially because I'm not getting any good orders. They're all pretty crappy. Look at this one right here I just got from Sweetgreen. I think it's paying like a $18 random amount, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, if you look at the second drop off, like, yo, you're never gonna get your food. You live, first of all, in a whole nother state. Okay, how is it not another Sweetgreen nearby? And why does Doordash even let you order from this Sweetgreen? Or maybe Sweetgreen's app? I don't know. But I'm telling you, that person is never getting their order. They're way too far. Anyways, I just saw a parking spot open up, and it's not in the garage, which is perfect. So we'll see how long this takes, but it's looking like it's gonna be a little bit slow. We'll see you guys on the next one. Guys, so I parked, and then 10 seconds later, an order from Sweetgreen showing 625, 6 items, like 2.5 miles. Jumped on it right away because I got a lot of crap before this one, and some of these are going super far. So like that order that I showed you guys from Sweetgreen, how does that even work? Like, if I was a person ordering the food, don't you see where your food's coming from? Like, don't you pick the location? Because if they did it on purpose, like, you wouldn't have dinner, because that's when it's gonna get there. It's super far. It's like 26 miles away, I think. I don't know, something crazy like that. Regardless, I think today is one of those days where I gotta take everything that I can to make sense, because at some point it's gonna be extremely slow. I just know it. But as of right now, we're making our way to Sweetgreen. I know the food's gonna be ready, so the biggest issue is gonna be finding parking, but I think we can figure that out. Anyways, we'll see you guys back on the road. Guys, we got the order picked up, and we're basically only 5 minutes away from the drop-off. It's actually going to the building next to my first drop-off today, the one that was quote-unquote residential. And remind me, I got a shave today. I'm looking like Mr. Miyagi. I'm not a fan of being scruffy, but I've just been either lazy or running late every single time I've tried to shave my face. So apologies for that. It's not really my look. Plus it like itches. I don't know. Not a fan. So today I gotta make sure that we take care of that, because again, not a fan. And also I forgot to mention, tomorrow, meaning Thursday, so when the video comes out on Friday, I'm gonna go see a comedian on Thursday. So we're not gonna dash as long. We're gonna go see Fluffy, Gabriel Iglesias. I'm sure you guys must know who he is. He's coming to town. Got some tickets, so we're gonna go check it out. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna dash maybe till 6:30 that day as opposed to 7:30 because of that. But yeah, so far so good. Let's go. Hey guys, so we get the food dropped off. A little bit of a hassle, but not really. So when I get there, I look at the instructions, and they say to call when I arrive, because the 5th floor is locked, that you can't use it unless you have some kind of key or whatever. No problem. So I call them. Someone comes out to get it. This dude's wearing like a full-on like protective gear, like borderline hazmat suit, and I was like, whoa. Like, I was like, what's going on? I didn't ask him any questions. He said, I'm here for the order for Sweetgreen. Gave him the order, walked away. I don't know what they're doing on that floor, but in the directory, it doesn't even say anything. Like, it doesn't even exist. I don't know, maybe some government thing or some private company kind of thing. I mean, we see a lot of that in this area, a lot of like government contractors and whatnot. So maybe, I don't know. Regardless, they ordered food and they got it. So now we're making our way back to the town center. Currently 12:30, and we're sitting at $26.32. Not too bad, not too bad. So yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one. Guys, after dropping off the last order, we made it back to the town center. Basically chilled for like a few minutes. Got some water. You know, got me. So you see, I used to carry a 24-pack of water, right? And then I don't know why I stopped buying this, and I just bought one of these things from Amazon, and then I just go into my Potbelly or Chipotle. The guys already know me, so I mean, you always want to ask for permission the first time, but they just know that I'm just getting water from their fountain. That way we save some money. But anyways, I was doing that, and then I got this order here from Honeyground showing $7.50. I think it's going like 3.5 miles. I'm just taking it because I don't want to sit any longer than I have already, if that makes any sense. Like, yeah, the order wasn't great, but it wasn't bad, and it was, Honeyground is usually pretty fast, and the order isn't far. So I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and take this before I don't take it, and then I regret it that I'm sitting there for way too long. So that's why I took it. Now we're on our way to pick it up. Hopefully the food's ready. We'll see you guys back on. Alrighty guys, so we got the food picked up. We're on our way, and I'm making a turn, and I hear a pop, like pop. And I'm like, what is going on? So I don't know. Maybe I went over a nail. I don't know. I gotta check it out when we get to the drop off. So far the car's driving fine. No warning lights, no tire pressure lights, none of that stuff. But I definitely heard something. I mean, I could have ran over something like a wood or, you know, something on the road, but I don't know. It was a unique pop. I just didn't like it. So I think hopefully this doesn't derail our dash. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully nothing. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one. You guys, so we got the food dropped off. It became $9.98, and I knew it was gonna be a bigger tip because she made it a point to tell me I tipped you really well on the app. So I was like, oh, thank you so much. And she did. I mean, $9.98, hey, we'll take it. Basically 10 bucks. And then I missed an order because I wasn't staring at my phone, which is really annoying. So hopefully it wasn't all that great, but I think it was at least $8. I just didn't see any of the other numbers, which is a bummer. But yeah, now we're sitting at $36.30. Not too bad, not too bad. Currently 1 o'clock on the dot. So hopefully we can get some more orders. Let's go. Hey guys, after making it back to the town center, we waited maybe about 10 to 12 minutes. And we got this order here from Potbelly showing $6.25. It's less than a mile, so of course, we jumped on it right away. The food was ready, and now we're basically 2 minutes away. Let's go. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off here from Potbelly. It became $7.25, which is awesome considering it was less than a mile away. I wish we could have a bunch of those. Now we're making our way back to the town center. We're currently sitting at $43.55 for the entire dash, so not too bad really. Currently $140, so we still got plenty of time. We're going till 7:30 to hit $180. I think it's possible. I think if I wasn't having this app issues, it might be a little bit easier because again, I have to stare at my phone or I'll miss the orders. But other than that, we're having a great day. I really wish there was a Smoothie King here because I love Smoothie King, and today it's like the perfect time to get a smoothie. It's like hot, but not really. It's cool, but not really. You know, it's one of those, but I would say typical Virginia weather where you need a jacket in the morning, but then by the middle of the day you don't need it, and then you might need it by 2 p.m. You know, one of those days. But yeah, so hopefully we get another order soon, and we'll see you guys then. Alrighty guys, we just picked up our next order here from Sweetgreen showing a $6.25 payout. I want to say 2.5 miles, maybe even less. And today it looks like it's Sweetgreen's turn to save the day. Usually Chipotle does that, but hey, I'm not complaining. Plus Sweetgreen is way faster. The food's always ready. And I feel like people that order Sweetgreen are a little more wealthy, so they not always, but for the most part, they always tip well. And you know what I wish would happen? You know how Walmart sends you like those crazy like 6-7 orders at a time? I wish I would get that from Sweetgreen. I would love that because I feel like it would always pay relatively well, and I feel like I could get it done fast. You know. Anyways, we're 5 minutes from the customer, so we'll see you guys in a bit. You guys, after doing the last drop-off, we're sold by Chick-fil-A. We got some sweet tea, something with some flavor. It's kind of hot, so it feels like a sweet tea or a lemonade type of day, but you know, we chose the sweet tea. It's a little cheaper. Chick-fil-A lemonade is really good, but it's also expensive. Anyways, now we have our next order here from Santini showing a $6.50 payout. I want to say 2.5 miles. I know exactly where it's going. It's going to this like government facility where like, I remember the very first time I ever went there, it had all these signs. 100% ID check, authorized personnel only. And I'm like, where am I going? You know, because like, the guy didn't put any instructions, and he's actually that security guard, like at the front of the gate. So you just give him the food, and then, you know, he gets the barriers to go down, so you can just make a U-E and leave. But the first time I was like, yo, am I going to the right place? I remember I called him, and he's like, yeah, I'm the security guy, no worries. Because I was like, if this is going for somebody inside this building, I'm not getting in. There's no way. Because it says authorized personnel. Like, I'm not authorized personnel, you know. Go ahead, you do your 100% ID check. It's fine. Nothing's gonna happen, you know. But I was like, it almost feels like when you make I mean, not that I've done this, but I know friends that have made a wrong turn into like a military base, and then then they have to check you and all that stuff, so you can make the U-turn. But this isn't quite like that. But I remember the very first time I was like, yo, what is going on? Anyways, we're about 2 minutes away, so we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, so we got the order dropped off and it became $8. So hey, shout out to the guy. He's always been a really good tipper. I think he used to order all the time. I think he still does. I just don't get his orders as often because I hadn't been there in at least a couple of months. But anyways, now we're gonna pick up this other order that just came in right now from Santini's also. $6.50, 2 items, 3.2 miles. Why not? I'm just wanna, I wanna stay active because technically right now we're in the slow times. So anything that makes sense right now, we're definitely gonna take. And we're currently sitting at $58.80, and it's $2.42. So again, we're not doing bad, but we're not doing great. At this pace, I think we'll be around $100 by 4:30, 5 o'clock maybe. But the goal is 180, and then we're only going until 7:30, so we kind of need to pick it up. Or hopefully get some big orders, which, either one works. But I'd rather have a nice pace now and then have a big dinner so we can surpass the goal, if that makes any sort of sense. But anyways, guys, we're gonna get this picked up. We'll see you guys in a bit. Guys, we just got the order dropped off. It became $7. Now we're heading back to the town center. Currently sitting at 65.80, 3 p.m. on the dot. And you know what I just realized? Do people that live on the first floor don't order food? Or maybe they get it, maybe they pick it up, I don't know. But I feel like almost all my deliveries that are to apartment complexes are always 3rd floor or higher. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Maybe the time of the day. I don't know. Maybe nobody lives on the 1st floor. I don't know. Anyways, we'll see you guys on the next order. Alrighty guys, literally a second after finishing the last clip, they gave me this order from Fintai, and I had just literally passed it. So we made a U-turn. We're almost there, showing 625. I want to say it's 2.5 miles maybe. Hopefully the food is ready, and today is already 100 times better than yesterday because it's consistent, which is the best part. And I have no idea why they honked at me. Anyways, we're pulling up to Fintai right now, so we'll see you guys when we're back on the road. Guys, we got the order dropped off from Fintai. It became $9.25. And all of a sudden, the decline thing is different now. Now I have to pick an option again. I was such a huge fan of, then you see I'm declining this order right here, and it gives me the little menu again when you gotta pick. 20 minutes ago, this was not even here, so I don't know what's going on with the app. I like the other update way better, where you just hit decline and it just declines. Because realistically, when you pick an option, are they even doing anything with that info? I don't think so. Seems like a waste of time, waste of a step. It makes it a lot easier to decline when you're driving. You don't gotta click twice, but that kind of sucks. Anyways, we're sitting at 75.05. Currently 327, so we're doing pretty good, I think. Picked up a little bit. Hopefully we can keep the momentum going. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we just got our next order picked up here from Potbelly, showing a 625 payout. I want to say almost 4 miles, I think. I took it mainly because we need to keep it going, so to keep up the pace, at least to do $100 by 5. And it's not a bad order, I think it's a decent 2 to 5 order for sure. The food wasn't ready, but I think that's mainly because I was already there, at Potbelly basically. So we waited a few minutes. Now we're back on the road. Hopefully we don't have any issues at the drop off, and we can keep it going. Let's go. Hey guys, we got the order dropped off here from Potbelly. We're making our way back to the town center. We're currently sitting at $83.80. So hopefully by 5 we can be at $100. I think it's definitely possible, except for the fact that we're not getting any orders right now, but that's okay. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, it's been a while since we last had an order. It's currently 4:55, and we finally have our next one from Sweetgreen, showing 625, I think 2.5 miles. The last 30 minutes have basically been a bunch of garbage orders, non-stop really. And then the app has been weird, every time it pauses me, but it doesn't actually pause me. I have to refresh the app just to know that I'm paused, which makes no sense. So yeah, the last 30 minutes have been a struggle, that's for sure. But Luckily, we have our next order here. I haven't picked it up yet, but we're about 30 seconds from Sweetgreen. Hopefully it's ready, and we'll see you guys back on the road. Guys, we have the order picked up here. Now, we got about a 5-minute drive, and after this, assuming there isn't anything on top, we're going to be just around $90, give or take. And I did get some questionable orders that were kind of French. The reason why I didn't take them is because of the merchants, okay? Like, on the border, terrible. And they gave me a bunch of Mr. Beast burgers. That's on the border. Mr. Beast is the ghost kitchen, you know, that on the border takes care of or whatever. And they do a horrible job of doing their own orders, much less their virtual kitchens, you know. So I got a bunch of that. I got a questionable bar taco one. I didn't take a screenshot, I don't think. It was paying $18.50. It was going 10 miles, but it was going like 10 miles in like the opposite direction of where I would like to go. You know, if it was going somewhere still in my area, maybe, but this one was going like, I think 2 zones over, you know. So I was like, nah, it is what it is. I think we're gonna have a good dinner. It's 5 o'clock, so we got 2.5 hours left to do 180. Can we do it? I don't know. I think so. We'll see you guys in a bit. Guys, we got the order dropped off. Now we're sitting at $91.58 for the entire dash. It's 5:10. And I'm getting bombarded with garbage orders from Chick-fil-A. There's a Chick-fil-A right next to where I was just at. And I mean, I have not seen such low Chick-fil-A offers. Typically, people that order Chick-fil-A usually tip, but got hit with the waves of $2.25, $2.75, $3.75. Like, yo, what is going on? You know? Anyways, we're going to make our way back to the town center, and we'll see you guys on the next order. Guys, so we just accepted our next order, and of course, it's from Fintai. And of course, Doordash gives it to me after I pass it now. That's probably gonna add another mile or two because I gotta basically go all the way around behind the houses because I really can't do much else because I can't go straight because I'm basically back in the town center if I do that. So kind of annoying, but it's alright. It's showing 675. I want to say it was less than 3 miles. So hopefully the food is ready and we'll see you guys back on the road. Ready, guys, so we got the order dropped off. The food was ready from Fintai. Now we're sitting at $99 with 33 cents. So we officially passed what we did yesterday, and we're basically like 70 cents short of what we did last year, which is great. But the goal this year is 180, so we got 2 hours left basically. So I think it'll be kind of hard, to be honest, but hopefully we can do at least 150 so we're not too far behind, you know. But yeah, Fintai was great. They gave me a free Thai iced tea. So if you guys ever had a Thai iced tea, you know it's a really good drink, and it was free, so what's not to love? Can't pass free stuff, you know. Anyway, it's currently 5:33. Let's go. Guys, so a second after finishing the last clip, we get this offer here from Fintai showing 4 items, 6.7 miles, $11.50. I'm taking it mainly because of the cash flow and the fact that it needs to be delivered by 6, and it's already 5:34. By the time I get there, it'll be like 5:40 something. And Fintai, I'm pretty sure the food should be ready. And again, it's not cheap, but I looked at the items, and you know, they got a couple of, you know, dumplings and whatnot. So I think there's a small possibility that it could be higher, but I'm mainly taking it because of the cash flow, and I know that I can get it dropped off like that. So yeah, hopefully the food's ready. We'll see you guys in a bit. Guys, we just picked up the order from Fintai yet again. The food was ready, so now we have about a 10-minute drive, only 5.4 miles. And you know what's weird? That the drop-off is next to the other Fintai location, which makes no sense as to why it's coming from this Fintai. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm not complaining. I like the fact that we have orders, and I know that I can get it done super fast. So basically, including the travel time, I think I can get this dropped off within 15 minutes of accepting the order, which is kind of why I wanted to take it, because I knew that I could get it done fast. So yeah. Anyways, we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we got stuck behind a school bus, and we're still stuck behind it, and there's no way around that. It's a 2-lane, so what should be a 5-minute drive, actually, what should have been a 3-minute drive, is most likely gonna be 7 to 8 minutes, maybe even almost 10. And you know what I don't get? I mean, maybe because I've been out of school for so long, I don't remember taking forever to get out of the bus. These kids take their sweet time. Like, people got places to be, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, the drop-off is near Mookie's Barbecue, so I'm kind of hoping that after we drop this off, we go to Mookie's. Mookie's is not only quick, expensive, and usually all the orders are not too far away from it. So if we get something from them, that'll be great. But as of now, we're still stuck behind the school bus. It's about to slow down. I can see the flashing lights. So we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off from Fintai. Now we're sitting at $111 with 58 cents. Again, the goal is 180. It's currently 6 o'clock on the dot. So can we do what, like $69 in about an hour and a half? I don't want to say no, because yesterday we did 38 bucks in like 15 minutes. So it's possible, you know. Man, I was hoping we would get something from Mookie's. I even took extra long at the stop sign. Like I was like, I have never waited this long at the stop sign in the hopes of getting an order. But it didn't, it didn't happen. Now we're getting an order here on Grubhub. Let me check it out real quick. And it's garbage from On The Border. On The Border is garbage for any delivery app. I don't even know how they're open. Like I've been there to eat once with some friends, and the service is also trash. So again, I don't understand how they're open. I mean, they're pretty cheap, so maybe that's why. But yeah, I mean, other than that, we're having, I think, a decent day. I mean, definitely a better day than yesterday. And according to what we've already made more money than last year. So far, so good. Again, the goal is $1,000. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, we just picked up our next order here from Chipotle. I think it was showing $7. I think like 2.7 miles, maybe. The food was ready. So we're back on the road. Currently 6:17. So we're kind of running out of time here. So we need to drop this off and hopefully get a banger to get back on track. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, so we got the order dropped off and you're not gonna believe what happened, right? So as I'm getting to the customer's house, the Chipotle bag gave out. I mean, I caught the food in my hand, so I didn't touch the food at the bottom, right? This is happening as the customer is opening the door. And I was like, miss, I'm so sorry, the bag just gave out on me. Like, I didn't even touch your food. I touched the bottom, I swear. I'm so sorry. She's like, oh, it's okay, no worries. I was like, I did drop the fork though, so you might need a new fork. And she's like, oh, it's okay, like, I see it. And it was more awkward to give her the food because I'm holding it as the juices are leaking on my hand. So I'm putting like burrito juice on her hand from my hand. I don't know. She was so understanding. I'm so thankful for her because I was like, man, I mean, I had to talk to her anyways because it was handed to me, but I'm not gonna lie, I was like really thinking like, what am I gonna say? So I think it almost worked out better that she saw me as it was happening, so it was easier to explain. Like I was like, it didn't touch the ground, I have it right here, the bag gave out. This is why I hate Chipotle bags, because I feel like sometimes they don't seal the bowls or the burritos properly, and then this happens. So yeah, anyways, now we're sitting at around $118 with 63 cents. Currently 6:27, so not too bad, I guess. But I mean, first of all, my hand, I don't have any napkins. I thought I had a bunch of napkins. I don't know what happened to them. So I'm literally driving with my hand like this because it's full of like burrito bowl juice or whatever. So I don't know. It definitely was. I mean, we were laughing about it. I'm glad she was nice and she was understanding. But yeah, I need to go wash my hand basically. So we'll see you guys on the next order. Alrighty guys, we finally have our next order here from Chipotle, showing $11.75. It is a stack offer. I think it's going like 2-point-something miles. And I don't know what Doordash is thinking, but they want me to pick one up, drop it off, and then come back. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna literally pick both of them up, because why would I waste more miles doing that? It makes no sense. We only waited about 2 to 3 minutes for both orders to get ready, so now we're back on the road. Hopefully we can squeeze in maybe 2 more orders, because again, we're running out of time to maybe at least do 150. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, so we got both orders dropped off from Chipotle, and unfortunately I got called into work a little bit early. We had some people call out, so gotta go to work now. But yeah, so we're gonna finish the dash here at $130 with 38 cents, which honestly isn't all that great. Yeah, it is better than last year and technically better than yesterday, but not by a lot. Dinner really wasn't that busy today. At least I wasn't getting any good orders. But I mean, it is what it is. So put up on my numbers here, you guys can check them out. Tomorrow I am gonna come out a little bit earlier, but because we're not dashing as long, tomorrow I'm gonna go see Gabriel Iglesias, aka Fluffy. He's coming to town, so I got some tickets, so why not? So we're probably gonna start. I'm gonna try and be out here by like 9 or 9:30. See if that makes any type of difference. And we're probably gonna go until about 6:30 maybe. But yeah, so for the whole week we're sitting at $228 with 16 cents, which again, not all that great. The goal is 1,000, but I still think we got plenty of time to make up for it. So anyways, thank you for coming along on today's dash. I know it wasn't very eventful, but it's just a Wednesday today, I guess. It is what it is. Thank you all for coming. Peace. Bye.